Okay, welcome back everybody. It's part 2 of the story. If you haven't already seen part 1, then I'll put a link of it somewhere around here. This is the story of how Ganesh got his elephant head from Classic Tales from India. So we're going to pick up where we left off. Can we give a very quick summary of what's happened so far? Do you remember what happened?
I did.
What's happened? Yeah.
So I think I know on this page.
Hold on.
Bharati was getting angry because Shiva normally came in saying hello and when she was in the middle of having a bath.
Okay, kept disrupting her in the bath. So what did she do?
And she had a baby. She had this big man, he's a man, and she gave him a little like wand.
She made a boy. It wasn't a man. She made a boy out of
mud.
Out of
Chandan.
sandalwood, right? And then what did she do?
She blew on
She
it
blew
and
life into it. Yes? And then she told him to go and stand
by the door.
by the door, make sure nobody could come in. And then who came?
Shiva.
Shiva. And then he didn't let him in. So then who did Shiva send? His army, Nandi and all of his Shiva Ganas, and they couldn't get in, and the boy beat all of them up. So then Narad told Vishnu and Brahma, didn't he? Then Brahma came as a teacher, and what did the boy do?
Pulled his hair.
Pulled his hair and his beard and said, "Entry denied, sir." And then who came after that?
The whole army.
Vishnu came. Didn't he? Yes, Vishnu came on his eagle called
something. Garud.
Garud. Yes, good. Yes, and then the boy threw his wand, and Vishnu cut it with his
thingy.
Thingy. What thingy?
His thing that goes around his.
What's it called?
Snake.
No.
Sudarshan.
Sudarshan Chakra, right? With his Sudarshan Chakra, with his spinning disc. It cut the wand in half. So the boy picked up the half and chucked it again. Garud caught it in his beak, remember? But it was close. And then Shiva saw that he was attacking Vishnu and he got really upset. So what did he use? He used his Trishul, and with one swipe like that, he
cut off
his head. And then Parvati got really angry and she released all Kali and everyone started destroying everyone. So then Vishnu and Brahma came and they said, "Please, you're going to destroy the whole earth." So she said, "Bring my son back to life." So continuing the story now. 3-minute catch up. Okay. And so Lord Vishnu crossed over the land back and forth, searching for just the right creature who could donate its head to bring the boy back to life. Too placid, too furry, too jumpy, too noisy, too scary, he muttered to himself as he passed by cows and goats, rabbits and donkeys, cats and dogs, tigers and wolves. He wanted to give the boy strength and wisdom of the best possible animal. Finally, he came upon a baby elephant, lying back to back with its mother. Perfect, Vishnu thought, and he woke up the baby's mother. "Mother elephant," he told her, "there is a terrible war being waged in heaven and on earth. If you would spare your son, I believe we can restore order in the universe." The mother elephant was very sad to give up her baby, but she agreed. "When Brahma created us elephants," she said, "he gave us many valuable qualities: loyalty, strength, keen senses, long memories, calm minds, and great wisdom. I know my son will serve you well. She stroked her baby gently with her trunk. May you have a long and happy life, she murmured.
What does mermaid mean?
Murmured means whispered slowly. Yes. May you have a long and happy life. It's murmured gently, yeah? She murmured. I will never forget you. Oh, it's quite sad, isn't it? Don't worry, said Vishnu. Your son will be immortal now.
What does immortal mean?
Means he'll never die. No one will ever forget him. As he touched the little elephant, he passed on to the baby animal all of his love and compassion. Wow. Vishnu gave all his love and compassion to the baby elephant. Then he used his chakra to remove the little baby's head, which he carried back to where the little boy's body lay. Brahma took the head from Vishnu and placed it on the body of the little boy. As he did so, he also passed on to the child all of his own wisdom and resourcefulness. Resourcefulness means that you're good at getting things. Yeah, that's because that's what it is. Parvati was overjoyed to see her son stretch his limbs and slowly come back to life. He's woken up. She thought he looked perfect and didn't mind at all that he was different from before. Her little boy settled happily in her lap. She put her arm round him and said, welcome back. Look, isn't he beautiful? Shiva leaned forward and placed his hand on the little boy's head, blessing this new addition to the family and passing on his kindness and immense energy. See, Brahma's given his energy, Vishnu's given his energy, and Shiva's given his energy. Your mother Parvati is my wife, he said, so I adopt you as my son. From now on, you may call me father. Imagine that, having Shankar Bhagwan as your dad. Amazing. The best papa ever.
You're the best papa ever.
Better than me, maybe, a little bit, just a little bit. Everyone rejoiced to see the end of the war and bloodshed. Far away, Narada watched and listened and smiled his approval. Narada's happy.
What's bloodshed?
Bloodshed means when blood is spilling. So with all the wars, because Mataji was killing lots of people, right? Kali Ma, Parvati had all those people. She was killing everyone. Remember when she got really angry? This picture over here, when she sent all the Matajis came out because her son's head got cut off. There was bloodshed. Yes? Okay.
I know. Sometimes we see it in movies when people get shot.
We don't watch movies like that.
When somebody dies, it's a bloodshed.
It's bloodshed, yes. Okay, let's stop talking about bloodshed. Anyway, as it happened, while Parvati and Shiva and all the other gods and goddesses were busy fighting over the boy who guarded Parvati's door, the people on earth had been having some troubles of their own. Many of their problems were caused by Shiva's assistants, the Shivaganas, who enjoyed stirring up trouble just for the fun of it. They loved to create confusion and arguments and delays, and lately they'd been running wild while Shiva's attention was elsewhere. Well, remember we called them ruffians. Ruffians, a gang of random people. Remember we said Shiva's gang, the boys. Remember I said that? Yeah, well, they were all on earth. They were causing all...
Horrid Henry, Hunger Gang.
Yeah, Horrid Henry, all the naughty boys. The people grew more and more miserable as their problems multiplied. Mouth, please. The people on earth. People on earth got very worried because there was lots of things happening that were wrong because Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh were all busy. There was no one in heaven who could help them. Lord Brahma was too busy creating everything in the world. Lord Vishnu was responsible for keeping Brahma's creation healthy and prosperous. And it was Shiva's job to clear out space for new creations, so the world would not get too overcrowded. They had no time to help mere mortals with day-to-day questions and problems. Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, and Shiva the destroyer. But they were all busy. But now Brahma looked down from heaven to see his creation in chaos and realized the people on earth needed a god of their own, a friendly god who could help them with their everyday problems. They especially needed someone who could get Shiva's attention and remind him to discipline the Shiva Ganas when they got out of hand. Discipline them. Guys, look, I discipline you.
Like, you're sounding like seriously like thing.
Okay. Brahma and Vishnu thought that one of Shiva's own sons would be ideal for the job. But they didn't know which son would be a better choice. Because Shiva had two sons. The first son, no, before Ganpati was,
Oh, yeah.
who was on the peacock? Who's that?
Kartikeya.
Kartikeya is the older brother, and then?
Gumpty.
Yes, but he's not named that yet. But now, it would be a job that required intelligence and resourcefulness, and most of all, wisdom. So the gods arranged a contest. You know what a contest is?
Something like an eye contest, so you can see.
What's a contest?
Contest is.
An eye contest?
Yes, so make sure that you can see.
It's like a competition. I don't know what Para's talking about. It's a competition, okay? A contest between the elephant-headed boy and Shiva and Parvati's first son, Kartikeya, to see who had those qualities in greatest measure. This is a race, Vishnu said. He pointed to Shiva and Parvati, who sat together on a hilltop. The starting place is at your parents' side. You need to circle the whole universe. Whoever returns first will be chosen as Shiva's representative and will lead the Shiva Ganas on earth. Kartikeya brushed his robes and showed off his weapons. It's a show off. He's a bit of a show off. Privately, he thought he and his speedy peacock would win the race. When the elephant-headed boy appeared riding a little mouse, Kartikeya couldn't help laughing. You won't get very far on that, he said. With much saber rattling and feather shaking, Kartikeya and the peacock soared off on their long journey around the universe. I'll be back, he called, his voice fading in the distance. Then the little boy calmly hopped upon his mouse. He had chosen the unassuming mouse as his vehicle for a very good reason. The lowly mouse always manages to get anywhere it wants to go. Here I go, said the boy with a humble bow to everyone. He circled once around Parvati and Shiva, and then he bowed again. His mouse bowed too. I'm back, he said. The gods stared. What do you think you're doing? They asked. I have completed my journey, the boy explained patiently. You, mother and father, are everything to me. You have given me life, just as the sun and the earth give energy to all living beings. So, I love and respect you as much as I love and respect heaven, sun, and earth. When I circle around you, I circle around my entire universe. What a beautiful thought. You speak wisely, said Brahma. You show intelligence, clarity, loyalty, and insight. We hereby give you the name Ganesh. Give you the name Ganesh. Which means, Ganesh means leader of the Shiva Ganas. Gana, see, it says Gana, Ish. Ish is like we say Ish or Ish. Yeah, so Ish means the god of or the controller of. And Gana. Yeah, Gana is a group. The Shiva Ganas. Ganesh. Meaning he's leader of the Shiva Ganas. Mm-hmm. Yes?
So you already read
Heaven,
Sun.
Yes.
Heaven, Sun.
Your job is to help people on earth whenever they're in trouble or in need. To this day, the immortal elephant-headed Ganesh lives in temples, shrines, and homes all over India, helping people overcome all the obstacles that life puts before them. With love and devotion, they start each day by praying to Ganesh and seeking his blessings. What a beautiful picture. See that?
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful, isn't it? Shiva and Parvati. Do you see how, whose hand is that on the left of Shiva? That's Parvati's. And whose hand is that?
Shiva.
That's Shiva's hand on Parvati's shoulder. Can you see? They're almost like they're merged into one.
Like this. Feed it down.
Half is Shiva and half is Parvati.
Like that.
Yeah, like the painting you have there, Ardhanareshwar. Yes, so half is Shiva and half is Parvati, because they're really the same person. Because really they're the same person. Shiv, Shakti, Shiva and Shakti. Shiva is destruction, Shakti is creation, is strength. Yeah, so strength and, destruction and creation both combined in one, Shiva and Shakti. Yeah, very, very powerful.
What's destruction?
Destruction means when you...
destroys.
Yes. And creation. So you've got creation and destruction. Because she's the mother of everything. So she's the mother of everything and he's the father of everything. So he controls things. So you can say destruction. Destruction is quite a negative word. It's not really destruction. You have to clear it. It says it nicely in the book, clears out way for new things. And then the new things Parvati brings in. So it's like a cycle. You know, we have the yin and the yang symbol. You know, yin yang. Half is white and half is black. Remember the yin yang symbol in the games that we play? Yeah, half is white. But in the white side, there's a black dot. And in the black side, there's a white dot. So it's half and half. It's like that. That's Shiva and Parvati. They create balance. If you just have one, then it's imbalanced. Okay. Is there any more? No, I think that's the end of the story. So what I forgot to read, actually, is right at the beginning, which I think is very nice. So I'll read it now. About Ganesh. This is the story of Ganesh that we've just heard. A very odd-looking and wonderful god. If you were to visit India, you would be sure to see countless little roadside temples built for him in every village and town. In those temples, you would find bowls of sugarcane, fruit, milk, peanuts and coconuts, and perhaps some nice fresh cut hay. For Ganesh has the body of a chubby little boy, but the head of a baby elephant. And people like to give him the goodies that baby elephants love best. Ganesh is known as the god who removes obstacles. Yes, there's a name for him, Vignaharta. Yeah, you know, we say Vignesh, Vigneshvaraya Varadaya. We start like it. Vignaharta. Harta means removes. Vigna is an obstacle. Vignaharta is a name for Ganesh because he removes obstacles. You know what an obstacle is?
Like an obstacle. We did the obstacle in PE.
An obstacle course. Yeah, an obstacle is something that's in your way. Something that's in your way. Yeah. So something's in your way. It's an obstacle, and Ganesh helps you overcome your obstacles.
Sometimes we do obstacle courses in PE where there's lots of hoops to jump.
Yes. Yes. So it's an obstacle, like there's a bench in the way or something you need to go. So what could be an obstacle in your life? Yes?
A fight.
Okay, so if you're getting angry, or there's a fight, maybe there's a fight going on, someone's being mean to you, or you have lots and lots of homework. Yeah, it's an obstacle because it's something in your way. It's like, oh, I need to finish all this homework.
And like me.
Because you have lots and lots of homework, almost so much homework.
Yeah.
And Himani has all this homework, and Harship has homework, and Mummy has housework, and Papa has office work, and everybody has lots of things. There's all these obstacles in the way. But praying to Ganesh before you start any activity means that he helps you remove those obstacles and helps things flow nicely. Yes? Vignaharta. The god who removes obstacles. Many Hindus ask him for his blessing before beginning any undertaking, be it something as big as getting married or something as small as planting a little seed. Ganesh makes wishes come true if they are good wishes and helps people find a way around their difficulties. Ganesh is a friendly little god who is loved as much as he is worshipped. He's appealing, humble, and even comical.
What's appealing?
Appealing means...
Doesn't appealing mean like disgust?
No. That's appalling.
Oh.
Appealing means that it's nice to look at, or means that you find them nice.
Unappealing.
Unappealing is the opposite, obviously.
Disgusting.
It's not very nice. Let's not use disgusting. Not very nice. But Ganesh is appealing. Yeah, even comical. It's a bit funny, isn't it? People laugh sometimes. You got a god with an elephant's head. But we know all the qualities about Ganesh and what the qualities of the baby elephant. Remember, we read all those qualities about the baby elephant. That's why he has an elephant's head. Instead of riding on a bird of prey or some monstrous beast, he rides a little mouse. Like Ganesh himself, the lowly nibbling mouse knows no obstacles. Together they go anywhere they need to. Hindus see Ganesh as the god who has the power to make all good things happen. He inspires people to love one another, to play beautiful music, paint marvelous pictures, or write really good books. And if anyone is fighting an injustice or struggling with someone who is unfair, that person can depend on Ganesh. With his help, justice prevails and right wins out over wrong. You're probably wondering how in the world a little boy would end up with the head of an elephant. And what in the world gives him so much power to make things go right? Like Ganesh himself, the story is strange and wonderful. Listen carefully. It says I'll tell it to you, but I've told it to you. So we already know now. So that's a little bit about Ganesh. Did you enjoy that story?
Yes.
Did we learn a little bit about Ganesh?
Yeah.
Yes?
Hopefully we can start the next story.
Yes, okay. Shall we finish with a little Ganesh prayer? Yeah, shall we do Vakratunda? Do we know Vakratunda? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do Vakratunda.
Vakratunda.
Mahakaya.
Mahakaya.
Suryakoti.
Suryakoti.
Samaprabha.
Samaprabha.
Nirvignam.
Nirvignam.
Kuru me deva.
Kuru me deva.
Sarvakarye.
Sarvakaye.
Shu sarvada.
Susarvada.
That's good. Yeah, we had Vignaharta in there, remember? What's Vignaharta?
Ganesh.
It's Ganesh, but what does it mean? What's Vigna? It's the obstacle. And Harta means someone who removes it. Yes, Vignaharta.
Obstacle.
Sarvakarye Shu sarvada. May all things that we're about to do, or that things that we're about to do, be successful. I hope you really enjoyed that story. We've got two yawning children here, so it's now time for bedtime. Yeah, I don't have anything further to say. We'll read another story soon.
Hopefully.
You always have lots to say. Okay, now what did you want to say? Love you. Okay, that's nice. We can say that.
No.
Okay, so we'll be reading another story soon. Not sure what the next story is going to be, but we'll pick one from here. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Sleep well. Books are...
Knowledge.
Knowledge is...
Wisdom. Wisdom.
Tell it again! No! Knowledge is...
Wisdom. Strength.
No, power! Oh. Let's do it again. Books are...
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Knowledge is... Power! Yeah!
Power.
Okay, Shubhratri everyone. Namaste. See you soon. Say bye. Bye. Okay, so the kids are finally in bed. There's a little page at the end here after the story. Note to parents and teachers. It's a wonderful little description from the authors, so I wanted to share it. Stories from the ancient past are full of wisdom and enduring truths that continue to be relevant today. The story of Ganesh is essentially a story of a child's devotion and loyalty to his mother, and of that mother's love for her child. The minute Ganesh jumps from Parvati's palm, he's ready to do whatever he can to serve her, and he doesn't let anything sway him from his determined course. He bravely stands firm in the face of raging bulls, roaring hurricanes, and entire armies. It helps to have a magic wand, of course, but nonetheless, Ganesh serves as a model for modern children of someone who sticks to his principles. child with Ganesh's strength of character wouldn't let himself be pushed around by peer pressure or the mass media once he'd set his mind on a fair course worth defending. Parvati, for her part, loves her child no matter what. When she feels he has been wronged, she does everything in her power to defend him. And when Shiva commits the unforgivable act of beheading him, Parvati's grief and anger knows no bounds. Because she is a goddess, her rage touches off a cosmic battle between the entire pantheon of Hindu goddesses and gods. As in all mythological stories, it is a symbolic battle. And what is at stake is the entire balance of the universe. Indian mythology gives equal value to the forces of creation and the forces of destruction, Shiva and Parvati. The important thing is to keep those forces in equilibrium. When he restores Ganesh to life with the head of a baby elephant, Brahma keeps the forces of destruction from spinning entirely out of control. And Parvati, good mother that she is, loves her child as much as she ever did. His strange appearance doesn't matter to her at all. Parvati's unwavering love reminds parents that all children need unconditional love, no matter how they look or what skills and abilities they possess. By loving children fully, parents ensure the future of humanity. In today's world, where so many forces conspire to undermine the strength of the family, it is reassuring for children and parents alike to discover stories that confirm that an outpouring of energy in the form of love, loyalty, and devotion can bring families together, healing society one family at a time. What a beautiful concept. I hope you enjoyed the story. Once again, Shubhratri. See you next time. Namaste.